has made some extremely high-level performance tennis strings, both poly and their multi-filament, specifically the NRG2, literally the closest thing to natural gut I've ever played with. So after you hit like, subscribe, and that notification bell, let's take a look at how this Daddy Medi endorsed poly does on the tennis court. Stringing it up, this is definitely not a soft string. To be clear, this was not a firm or stiff string, but it just wasn't soft either. It was just somewhere in the middle. From the baseline, this required no break-in period. Kind of. I'll get more into that in the cons section of this video. This string bed actually did feel very soft, almost multi-filament soft from all parts of the baseline. Also, the power was ample but not overpowering, and the launch angle of the ball was predictable. Yes, this was also a very good string for flattening out shots, but no surprise there because this is around poly. The slices from this string did sometimes feel like it floated a little too long, sometimes as well, but I attribute this more to the soft feeling nature of this string. On the downside, this string had almost no spin potential whatsoever for about the first 2 hours of hitting. Keep in mind, I have been hitting with this Selecco Tour bike, but for some reason it took a while for me to dial in on the heavy forehand ground strokes from the baseline with this string. For some reason, the topspin drives from the backhand really were not an issue, unlike the forehand. Please let me know if it's because I am just used to using stiffer shape polys, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts down in the description below about the forehand topspin potential of this string. Also, I felt like this string was way too muted for the modern singles tennis players today. Having some mutedness on the ground stroke is fine, if not even preferred by most, but I felt it was just way too disconnected from the ball on most of my ground strokes. Also, as a side note, this was an excellent string from drop shots from the baseline. Naturally, this round poly was exemplar at the net. The drop shots and other finesse shots were top notch. The volleys didn't feel muted at all, and I felt much more connected to the ball with this string with the volleys. I will critique though that some of the stick volleys had a little too much power at times, landing a few inches past the baseline to my dismay. The serves baffled me quite a bit. This was an awesome serve for flattening out first serves, but the slice serves were a little bit of a disappointment. For some reason, I couldn't hit the short angle on the side spin serve on the deuce side. This has lately become a staple second serve of mine to change up the pace of the ball and keep my opponent on his toes. However, I was able to hit the service tee with the slice serve on the ad side quite effectively. Also, the kick serves were fantastic with the string. Probably one of the best kick serve round polys I have ever play tested. Yes, even better than the Yonex Poly Tour Pro. So after about 4.5 or 5 hours of straight hitting on court, 31 DT, which translates to 31 DTs translates to about 46 pounds on my Yonex DR98. So pretty good tension maintenance. After 4 hours of straight hitting with this racket, I can honestly say that this is a pretty good addition to the round poly market. Except that each packet is an astonishing $19.95 per packet, which is honestly a horrible fucking joke. Yes, it's overall a great poly, but at this price point, there are other plenty of round polys at around half the price. In fact, this string is very similar to the ISOSpeed baseline control, which is literally 7.5 times cheaper, and in my opinion plays overall better, but less muted, which is a plus for me. I will leave a link to that string review in this corner if you guys haven't checked out already. Yes, a reel of the ISOSpeed baseline control is literally $40, which is worth 2 packets of the Tecnifibre laser saw. Let me know in the comment down section below what other cheaper alternatives out there that don't cost half your retirement account. Or better yet, join my Discord where over 1,500 members talk about all things tennis, and follow me on Twitch where I live stream Mondays and Wednesdays. As always, this was strung at 50 pounds with my Yonex E-Zone DR98. And as always, happy hitting.